just moved it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we on, huh?
Man.
We on.
We on?
Yeah, come.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem,
Kakadash.
We double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, great millstone that taught us truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopeful elect, pushing this truth and all honest sincerity. We are brothers out of GMS, Kansas City, which is another week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of the society, this nation called America, as well as wake up you 12 tribes of Israel, which is your so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and your so-called Native Americans. You're the true children of the Bible, all right? There's a lot of stuff going on right now in the world as far as prophecy go. You know, things intensifying, kicking up. You got wars and rumors of wars. You know, you still got a lot of influx and infighting going over there in the Middle East right now, in the land Israel. You know, and these are things that are prophesied about that will come, that gives us a clear indication sign that we are truly in the end, man. You know, Yahweh Shai spoke of these things. You want to grab that, bro? Should be wars, rumors of wars. You know, World War III, it talks of it as at an all-time high. You know, brothers been doing lessons on it left and right of these conflicts intensifying. You know, we can expect to see, you know, boots on the ground real soon. There's a lot of immigrants that are coming over here because came across this video. They were down there at the border, right, doing their border patrol shit, and the guy started asking these people where they're from. Now, if you're at the Mexico border, you would expect it to be some Mexicans at that border, right? And saying it's some Mexicans that are trying to come in and come over here. Man, it was like 30 men lined up, and they all said Iran. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? All of them said Iran. Not one of them was a so-called Mexican, man.
Yeah.
So you got to ask yourself, what is a so-called person from Iran doing at the Mexico border all these thousands of miles, man? Trying to come in and cross the border.
Right.
That should tell you the people that are over here and what's getting ready to happen, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
You have something in the military refers to as sleeper cells. You know, and the sleeper cells, these are people that are of different governments. They come over here and they await orders from those governments, those countries that they're from, to make a move. You know, to set up a big T event. You know, okay. That's prophesied too, man, because this is the land of unwalled villages. You know, but go ahead with that precept, bro.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 4. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man may deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Now, he said all these things must come to pass, meaning actual wars must happen, because he said what? Wars, and he said rumors of wars. So an actual wars must come to pass, right? Actual rumors must come to pass of talking of World War III, different countries and fight. So you're gonna continue hearing shit happen, man. And we're expecting to see some type of move that's gonna be made from all these people at this Mexican border that are not Mexicans at all, but they're from Iran and shit.
Right.
We're expecting to see some type of event that's gonna take place, man. You know? And it's funny because even though they ain't got nothing to do with us over here at these corners, but you see how the narrative's being spun, and now our name is coming up that we the real threat. Why? Because we are the real threat in the eyes of Esau, Edom, man. You know, they over there in our land and our shit, and we're the ones proclaiming and bringing out these facts of shit that's actually happening in the world.
Right.
While you got all this distractions that's happening.
Yeah.
You know?
What are the chances that these are like Iranians over there, man? These people, they hate America's guts, man. And there's no reason for them to be at the border because there's no crisis in Iran. You know, it'd make more sense if it was like Syrian refugees or some place that got displaced from war or something. But what the hell are all these Iranians doing crossing the border, man?
That's right.
You know, the people that hate America with that perfect hatred, like the Lord told us to hate our enemies, man. That's how much the Iranians hate America. Y'all don't realize how bad they want to get hands on y'all people.
That's right.
Their news over there is not the same news that you dumbass people get over here, man. You see, they're fired up in the fiery spirit, man. That the scriptures speak about them being dragons, man.
Well, they was chanting DTA, man. They've been chanting DTA for a long time, man. Yeah, they've been chanting DTA for a hell of a long time, man. Because see, the commonality is we gotta get America out the way so we can rule. See, all you other nations, you're being deceived too because you're not gonna rule. You know what I'm saying? This is your last rulership. See, you have a joint rulership with Esau. You know, this is your rulership with the heathen. So once Esau goes down, then we're coming up in power, and it's so beautiful because it's like the biggest story of the underdog, man. Nobody expect the underdogs to come through and win the fight. Because when you look at us right now, we ain't got no military power. We just a bunch of men in garments foretelling the infall of this empire, man. People look at us like, yeah, right. What military do y'all got?
Right.
But see, they're not anticipating on the second coming of Yahweh Shai because this world has been dumbed down to Messiah, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Like if you do a survey study, they say that 40% of people believe less in the Most High within the last decade because all the wars and the pestilence and the agendas and so forth. But if you pay attention to what's happening in the world, all this rebelliousness is what led up to the flood. As Yahweh Shah say, somebody get that Matthew 24 and 34. Because the scriptures goes into how people are going to be eating, getting married, giving into marriages, committing adultery. Life is going to be as normal, but there's going to be a particular event that's going to precede all that, man, and put, you know, the hell on you people. Y'all got it.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 35. It says, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not in angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Break it down.
You know, so this is basically alluding to that haughty, proud spirit that everybody's going to be in as the world is ending. If you can believe it. These people are going to be in dire straits, in debt, all right? And they're still going to be in the spirit of mirth as the Lord is returning, man. So the more you see these people turning up and getting in this happy-go-lucky ass spirit, at the end of the day, those dark, glooming clouds are going to be coming over this place, man. You know? It's kind of like, I forget the name of that movie, but it was a nice, I think This Is the End or something. One day it was like daylight outside, and all of a sudden, man, within seconds, a big dark cloud cast light over everything, man. It looked like it was nighttime all of a sudden, man. You know? That's how the Lord is coming, man. You know? And in the days of Noah, you know, if we could, the scriptures don't give you that much detail, but we know these people were in a proud, haughty spirit, man. And Noah was out there preaching for years and years and years, man.
When you go into Peter, man, and it tells you how the people of Lot's time, how they vexed them up into the destruction. So you can imagine that it was this bad for the Most High to really destroy a whole entire planet of people. And I'll show you it had to be that bad.
Right. And then that's a spirit you say that because the Lord showed you how thorough he was in the investigation of in the matter of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. He didn't just throw a missile down there. He had a righteous servant there. He asked Abraham the righteous man in the city, and he sent 2 angels down there, man.
Yeah, to give a report.
To give the report, man. Then the city got destroyed. See, they thought those men of Sodom and Gomorrah didn't respect those angels because they didn't come in their glorious power, man. They were more low key.
They came like men.
Right. So much to the point they were trying to pop these men.
Hey,
you know?
Get that story. Let's get that Genesis 19.
Yeah.
You see? So you people got plenty of ample fucking warning, man. And the Lord is completely justified already destroying this place, man.
You can read that whole chapter. That whole chapter is fire.
Yeah, I love that chapter, man.
Yeah.
Because it shows you how bad things got, man.
And they were bold, man.
You know?
They were bold, man.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19. Starting at verse 1, it says, and there came 2 angels to Sodom at even. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. All right, so to set the tone, every city has walls, and every city has a gate. All right, Lot went out to the front of the gate of the city and met him. All right, that's a public place. All right, and it says, verse 2, and he said, behold, now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. So you can already tell Lot is in an anxious spirit, man. He's like, man, y'all come inside. Don't sit, you know, just come inside, stay the night, and then in the morning y'all can just bounce.
Hey, y'all, what's
You
up?
see?
It kind of reminded me that time when we all went to Chicago and shit, man. We went to that store, man, on the corner. Where I told you that my brother got shot at and shit. Man, we went to go get the alcohol, we went to Chapaya crib. Man, look, it was so many niggas on that corner, bro. Jake, man, look, we pulled up, and it was kind of like an off-guard thing, but I'm forgetting, like, this Chicago, niggas are everywhere. So we get out the car and shit. Only me, Gabar, Amwan, and Tazi, y'all got out the car. You had two other brothers that kind of got out, but they stayed by the car. But brothers was looking like shit. I'm like, the fuck are y'all afraid? My brother's like, man, it's about 100 niggas right here. That's why he told him, like, look, man, you don't want to stay outside, bro, because these niggas are, they'll get you. So funny done something to you.
Yeah, just want to look at that.
Yeah, man. So basically, he told him, he said, well, nah, man, we gotta go inside because it won't be a wise thing for you to be out here, especially if you're gonna blow your cover. Because it's not the fact that the angels were really worried, because we know angels have power to destroy worlds if need be.
Right.
So they're like, man, we ain't worried about these niggas. But for righteous sake, let's just go in there, let's chill out, let's be low key. That way, you know, we can try to see what's happening, man.
Right, right.
So when you're reading these biblical stories, you got to put yourself in a mindset of what's possibly happening, because these are real events.
Yeah.
Okay, but see, they're not as fleshed out in the scriptures as an actuality, man.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna be the beauty of it, because when we get in the kingdom, we're gonna actually we're gonna experience these stories fleshed out and how these men live their lives, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the story of creation, I can't wait to see that.
Right,
man.
exactly.
That's gonna be so fun.
Exactly. I want to see the garden, all that, how that went down, you know. But it shows you that the angels are basically like robots, man. You could tell they were just on a mission. He said, "Nay," because they could have, you know, powered up on them, you know. but they said, "Nah, man." They said, "Nay, and we gonna stay. We gonna tarry right here, man." Because they had a mission to do. That means they don't deviate. The Lord sent them here to make a report. You see. But reading on, verse 3, it says, "And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned into him and entered into his house." So Lot's like, man, listen, we really don't want to be out here, man. And he pressed on them greatly, and he like dragging them, man. Like, nah, come inside, because that's how bad it got in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. See, it got that bad, it wasn't even safe to be outside, man. All right, and it says, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, men of the city, even the men of Sodom, come past the house round, both old and young, all people from every quarter.
Right, man. So that show you that they realize it, they peeped it, because this is a whole civilization. This is an economy, man.
Yeah.
Okay, like, what's this place? It's something called, you got Mardi Gras down in, what's that, New Orleans?
Yeah.
New Orleans. They call it New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You got Mardi Gras. You have, what's another thing that go down there, man?
They got festivals. They got
Feast of the Dead, whatever that shit is called. What is that? The Day of the Dead. They're heavy on that stuff too. So you gotta put yourself in the mindset that these people were like in ancient spirit of witchcraft, because at the time, at that time, you had to understand that, like, the Canaanites, man, they was known for their dark magic. So these men of Sodom and Gomorrah, they was into witchcraft on a whole different level, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Allah was like, look, man, y'all might want to come on the inside and be low key, because if they know y'all here, they gonna come over here and they gonna say, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Come. And it says, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
Right, and what does it mean by know them?
Right.
Know them, man, that's Satan, man. All over some fucking football game that's rigged anyway.
Right.
You know. Anyway, so when it says to know them, that means that they want to basically go inside these men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anally.
Right.
Okay, so when the Bible says getting to know somebody, that's talking about a sexual act.
Right.
Okay, so these men saw them, they said, wait a minute, what are those two men that we never saw them?
Right. Right.
You know, nice looking, the angels probably came down looking all fair, you know, frolic and stuff like that.
Right.
First thing them freaks wanted to do was go and freak off with them.
Right.
Where they at?
Come.
You know, because today, man, you got momos out there that's bold, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll knock you out and take it.
Yeah, booty warriors.
Yeah, bro.
You see? And that show you how wicked that city was, man. Because they noticed two men right off the bat. So everybody in that city would probably like pop each other, man. You know?
See, you see, and this is the reason why they have no regard for the word of the Lord, man. They have no regard.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally, like, y'all ain't gotta be screaming at each other, man.
Yeah, talking shit to the dudes on the balcony. This is folly, man. These people say folly said in great dignity, man.
Yeah.
Here you got the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua being preached, and you got these damn devils being extra loud for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
You know? Just
Eat
drunk.
that fucking Patrick Mahomes jersey. Fucking doubles.
Yeah, man. They too into bread and circus, and the shit is dying out, man. It's dead. It's done deal.
Yeah, like, how can y'all be excited about anything as an American, man?
Right.
Answer that. Your world is crumbling before your very eyes, man. Y'all know the petrodollar is out of here? Y'all know what that means?
In a couple of weeks, this shit might be through, bro.
Like, what are y'all celebrating for? Credit card debt's at an all-time high? People are about to start what they call doom spending. All right? Doom spending is when you already know they're about to take your house. You already know that you can't pay all the shit, so you just rack it up, man. You know, that's what's causing a lot of this inflation, man. People that know they can't pay their bill, they're gonna run that shit up, man.
Right.
And that shit is gonna explode like a bomb, man.
But hey, I got an article on that. I mean, we can bring it out later, but it says more Americans tapping into retirement savings as hardship withdrawals rise, man.
Yeah.
People are drawing from their Social Security, man, and from, like, matter of fact, their pensions. Like if you work a job and you become vested after so many years, you know, like it be a government job or something, you know what I'm saying? You become vested, and then you're able to draw your money early if need be, but they charge you a penalty on that shit. I think it's like 30%. You know what I'm saying? So they charge you to take your money out, but people have been on the jobs 5 years now and got to take from their retirement, which may only be like a couple $100 in there. And they taxing that.
Right. Heavy.
You know, so these people are through, man. That's why they approving all these credit cards and credit card debt. They'll let you rack the debt up, man.
Yeah. But that's what America does, man. You know?
Right. Speaking of America, man, that's already over. It's pretty much damn near, was it $30 trillion in debt? This place has continued to rise and rise and rise. So at some point, when it comes to debt, you eventually got to pay the shit. Okay, and that's what these elites Rothschilds do with these central banks. They make sure these companies get indebted to them. That way they can have them in their pocket and use them as a weapon to go into other countries for control and take over. You know, which one of the targets what we was getting into is Iran, man. That war in the Middle East that was over there in Afghanistan, Iraq, all that shit that happened with them towers, that was an agenda to really surround Iran and try to take it, man.
Right.
That's why coincidentally, or not so coincidentally, you got a U.S. military base completely surrounding their fucking border, man.
Yeah.
Look it up, man. You look it up from the satellite footage all these years. How is it that there's a U.S. military base strategically, a big-ass circle around the entire border of Iran?
Oh, yeah, man.
That was the whole plan. That's why they went down in Iraq, that fake war on terror. That's why they went down there, man. To get those resources, and to really surround them. Because if they could set up a central bank in Iran, then they pretty much got the Middle East on lock, man.
Right.
And that's what Russia ain't gonna let them do. Right. Russia ain't like, and found out that Iran attacked like a U.S. base or some shit like that. So yeah, they're literally like getting ready to lock horns.
Right.
Because that little so-called 4-5 day of peace or ceasefire they had in the Middle East, a fucking Palestinian lady came out and said it was all bullshit. She said, man, it wasn't no peace agreement. They just told the news that they were still bombing hospitals and shit. Like I saw one video, man. I mean, they blew up the fucking horse. He shot the dude and the fucking horse died, man. I'm like, goddamn. The horse had to look back like, damn, the horse just gave up the spirit.
Right.
Like, this man gotta go.
Yeah.
Because the whole brothers, see, all the world's catching up today. You Amalekites, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's realizing that you're the problem on the earth.
That's right.
Okay, that you steal everybody's identities. You know what I'm saying? You come in, you start wars, forever wars. Everybody is sick of your ass, man.
Right.
You know?
You know, truthfully be told, I think a lot of heathens been known, but they were scared to say something.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that P. Diddy nigga. You know, it only took one bitch to sue him. Now he about to have 5 or 10 of them coming out. That's how they coming out against Amalek, man. See, these hummus guys, they drew blood, man, in more ways than one, by making them look bad on the world stage as well. So now these other nations, man, they gonna start snitching, man.
Right. That's right, man.
Tell him.
And just for the camera's sake, I got this quick little picture of these people at this border, man, that they found, man. Check this out. All right. Look at all those line of people sitting there. Those are not fucking Mexicans. Okay? Those are Iranians sitting there at the U.S. border. And look how many of them is, man. That's a big ass crowd of people. That's like 30-something people, man, sitting there ready to get in at the U.S. border. All these motherfuckers are Iranians.
Oh, yeah.
At the Mexican border getting in here, man.
Yeah, they got Iranians. They got people from Ukraine over here. They got motherfuckers from Yugoslavia. They got everything. They just showed a whole group of gooks, like kind of crossing through the border, man. And then one guy confirmed it. He say, my uncle was military, and he confirmed that all these men that come over here are military men. Because wait a minute, since when gooks lived down in Venezuela, Brazil?
Right.
Like, where the hell you come from? And then they zoomed in on the shoes. These niggas had on fresh shoes. Like, you ain't walking no 3,000 miles in no Air Force One.
Right.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
And that's just what they caught on camera. So imagine the ones that they didn't catch, that's just in here.
Right.
You know, and they in here with nothing. No, the U.S. had no idea they over here.
The U.S. been letting people over here for the last 30 years, bro. This ain't nothing new.
Right.
People just got cameras on it, but Esau been letting motherfuckers in here since Bush was on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, even before then.
Yeah.
Yep.
People have no idea because 85% of people live in some kind of city.
Yeah.
Which is like 10% of all the land, man.
So it's Slovakia, man. But it's way more than over 1 million people here as far as immigrants, man.
Yeah.
Because they were like, wait a minute, we're gonna need a couple of million people to take America down. You already got millions of people over here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even just from May alone, when they shut down Title 42, just from May alone to now, you could get over 1 million motherfuckers. They just walking right through.
Right.
You know, but yet they charge you a citizenship and more to leave this funky ass country, man.
Right. Right. You gotta pay a toll just to get to southern Kansas State, man.
And like these people are so damn done, man. And like you literally have migrants over here that's literally getting fed off your tax dollars, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They getting fed off your tax dollars, and you people are sitting around here like everything was all good, man.
Right.
Why don't y'all do something about it? Y'all claim to be proud Americans, though, where it's so patriotic. Yeah, you got foreigners in your so-called country that you took, man.
Yeah.
That's right, man. And all this money they got Biden fucking giving with this aid, throwing all these fucking billions of dollars over there to help out. But you still got motherfuckers in Flint that still got dirty water.
Fucking extra, man.
You know?
That's right.
That should piss you off, man.
That's right. And really, the elites kind of want it that way because they have no intention of staying here with you Americans, man. They gonna run to a bunker overseas and out of space if they could. So they really have no skin in the game of America. You dummies pledging allegiance to the flag, while the real elites are around here like, we don't have no allegiance to this place.
Nah, America
You know?
was set up really to take resources. America was set up as a police force to take resources from the world.
Yeah.
It's the same thing they was doing in Britain, man, during the 1700s. Hey, Britain was used as a police stamp to really much put the provinces of China in subjection, man.
Yeah.
And that's all that America is. It's just another military aspect of Esau's trilateral cities, if that make any sense.
Yeah.
According to Revelation, the 16th chapter. Go ahead.
Okay. Going back to Genesis the 19th chapter. And I start at verse 4 again. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about, both old and young, all the people from every quarter, man.
It says all the people, man.
Yeah.
So that means if you look up down this street, we got, imagine all these citizens of people driving by, all of them as in a mindset of a man wanting to be inside of another man's, you know what, and a woman laying down with a woman, carpet munching and shit.
Right.
Imagine all of them like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's how bad it was, and that's how bad it's getting.
Yeah. You said old and young too, man. So that was, just think about it. That city was far gone, man.
Yep.
Completely far gone. You know? Verse 5 it says, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
That was some bold ass shit. They said, bring these two guys out here so we can do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, the Bible is giving you just a consensus on what happened, but it was probably a little bit more confrontational than that. Because when they said that they circumvented the house, they was probably banging on the door. You know, if you just sit in the living room, man, and somebody goes boom, 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 that should have shake you up, man.
Yeah.
Because you get to think like, oh, somebody coming in this motherfucker to get us.
Right. And it was late too, because it said right before they lay down. That's when they showed up. He made the feast, and right before they was getting ready to go to sleep, a bunch of momos showed up, man.
Yeah.
Old and young, man.
Yeah.
The whole city.
Yeah. He's the one you brought him on. You remember he was like shit 3 feet taller than, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. You You imagine, ain't shit going on for nigga knocking on your door at midnight, man.
Nah.
Right.
You already know it's some demonic bullshit going on.
And that goes to show how great the angels look, man. They had them been decked out, and they had to look a certain type of way for everybody in the city to try to come up after them and lust after them, man.
Yeah, well, these men, they were wicked, man. And,
Yeah.
you know, Sodom and Gomorrah being up to 5 cities, so at that time, you can kind of monitor who comes in and out. Unlike this shithole, you got to go get registered just so they can have your shit on record, and that way, you know, they know you live here. But Esau don't really know how many people live in this fucking city, man.
Right, right.
I mean, he can figure it out, but Esau don't know, man.
Yeah. And it says, verse 7, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known men. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do to them as is good in your eyes.
Right, he said, look, y'all go get my daughters, man. And they had to be bad, virgins, not touched. He says, look, go out and you can have my daughters, man. And you know if they considered it to that, they weren't going to be nice with these women, man.
Right.
And that shit would have weighed on Lot's spirit, but hey, at the end of the day, he was righteous, man. He's like, you're not finna do nothing to these men. You can take my daughters,
Yeah,
you know, which is integrity to show you how about you have a shy, man.
Yeah.
'Cause, hey, brothers, I don't know if y'all meditating on it, but man, we getting ready to go through some shit, man. We getting ready to have to really hunker down, and we gonna have to make choices, man. You gonna have to be in the spirit. You gonna be locked in. I meditate on this all the time, bro. Like, it's literally gonna be you out there. And no guarantee that you're gonna be around other brothers, and no guarantee that you're gonna have a group. You know, it ain't no guarantee that, man. So y'all gotta really lock in and focus, man. You know, you gotta be able to make decisions on a whim. You gotta be able to know what's right. You gotta know how to discern between spirits. You gotta know if the spirit gonna tell you to go that way versus that way. And you gotta meditate on this shit, man. Because when it goes down here, bro, it's gonna go fucking down, man. I meditate on this all day, and honestly, when I meditate, I get fucking chills in my spirit. Because we ain't never dealt what's getting ready to come, what was happening, man. We never dealt with that before.
Right.
You know, so lock in, man.
That's a certain level of adversity we're not used to because there hasn't been war that untouched on U.S. soil. You know, you got other countries, they living in the shit, man. They having to survive day to day.
They're hardened.
You know, look at what's going on over there in the Middle East, man. Think about, put yourselves in the shoes of the Palestinians and all the people over there. They sleeping, all of a sudden a fucking bomb goes off and you got 80-something people just got evaporated, obliterated, man.
Yeah, bro.
There's an article came out,
You could
man.
be living, bro. You could be, because you know over there in like Tel Aviv and Israel, they got shit like this, bro. Their cities is built up. You could literally be in 2 lights, getting ready to pour you up some wine at the hard day of work, and all of a sudden a Tomahawk missile will come and hit your scotch. You're part of the rubble, man.
That's right, man. And you saw the videos. They got their babies and stuff dead, and they carrying them out. This is reality, man. But pay attention to the background. Like the brother said, this is skyscrapers. This is everyday life.
So get the camera on that.
You know?
Turn and get that on downtown.
God.
You just flip the orientation around. Just flip
Oh,
the
okay.
camera
Select.
around.
Select.
Yeah. Just at the bottom. There you go.
Yep. Y'all see that, man? Imagine being in one of these. You know, this is one of the 2 most luxurious apartment complexes.
To the right. Walk over. Yeah.
Most luxurious apartment complexes in Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
It's called, you got 2 light and you got 3 light just got built.
One light is like down the way.
Yep.
And you got I think that's like a bank or some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of businesses down here, man.
Yep. And right behind this building right here, you got an entertainment area called Paralight District. It's a bunch of bars and food places and concerts are held right out there outside.
Wait a minute. But you got niggas in there talking about, oh, GMS, we in the corner high. We right fucking middle downtown, man.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, what the hell wrong with these dudes? Just because we ain't seeking out our, we ain't going out our way to fucking seek controversy like you other groups are, don't take away from us doing the work, man. Because we've been out here.
That's right, man.
That's right, man. That's right.
You know, so just sometimes you gotta immerse yourself in these scriptures when we talk about Jacob's trouble, because this puts you in the mentality of how to mentally be prepared. You can't physically prepare for the shit,
Nah.
but you can at least mentally get your mind right to try to immerse yourself into it the best that you can, so you can know how to move and you don't just panic and become like a woman, man, and just get killed, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's gonna be bodies dropping all around you. The building that you're in, half of the shit gonna be blown the fuck off. You're gonna have to navigate out of that. People are gonna get shot in the street. There's gonna be war on U.S. soil, man.
Yeah.
If we can get that invasion of barbarian tribes, the nation shall fan her. Scriptures go into that. When you go into that word fan, you know, it goes into foreigners. You know, fanners come in.
I got a precept real quick. This is Psalms 124, and I'm gonna start at verses. This whole chapter is good, but it's I'm gonna start at one that says, "Praise for rescue from enemies." That's what the brother is going into, and it reads. It says, "A song of the decree of David." It says, "If it had not been for Yahweh who was on our side, now Israel may say, if it had not been for Yahweh who was on our side when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick." It says, "Swallowed us up quick." When their wrath was kindled against us, and was going to be a way that wrath was going to be kindled through military action, because you got leaders of the world even saying that, well, look, in order for them to get the climate crisis under wrap, they're going to use military action. Man. Okay, we know how they're going to do that, and this is the reason why they have all those foreign troops crossing the border. That's prophetic. That's prophesied in the scriptures.
Gone, and that goes into right when we was reading that account of the scriptures with Lot and the angels, man. The whole city that was getting ready. You had a crowd of people, man.
Yep.
A crowd of people surrounded this man's house, trying to kick in the door to come get these two men, these angels.
Yep.
You think it ain't gonna be like that in these days to come? You're gonna have crowds of people wanting your substance.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a light that's gonna be about you, man. You're gonna be healthy in the time. The Lord said He's gonna take care of His chosen, His elect. That's why the scriptures say, when the enemy comes in like a flood, they shall what? Lift up a standard against him.
Yeah.
Okay? And the Lord lifted up a standard against those wicked men that compassed Lot and the angels. And what happened, the brother's going to read it.
Yeah. That's right, man. Go back to Genesis.
Oh, you read the other one real quick.
Oh, Shalaki, brother. That's Isaiah 53.
Yeah, it's talking about the banners.
No precept, look beforehand. That was Isaiah 53, the fanners.
Fairness in Babylon, that's in Jeremiah. But anyway, read more. And it reads here, it says, "Then the waters had overwhelmed us." And when you think of waters, you think of like a flood almost. You know what I'm saying? You think of something that's very turbulent. Because believe it or not, water is, if not the most powerful resource in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Water could work with you or against you. But it says here, then it says the stream had gone over our soul, then the proud waters have gone under our soul. But blessed be the Lord who have not given us a prey to their teeth. Teeth is allegorical for military, man. You know what I'm saying? Teeth is allegorical for military. And this man's power is through military. This is the reason why he was able to set up his kingdom and subjugate the nations, man. You know? But it says here, our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of fowlers, and the snare is broken and we are escaped, man. So that goes into that standard that's going to be lifted. Because when they shut down these cities, martial law, rioters, marauders, man, we gonna literally need a spirit of righteousness dealing with us, man. Because, hey, I don't know, these people, they gonna get tough, man. These people ain't ready for what the hell is getting ready to come on out here. They're too circumventing of fucking America. These gonna be the same people running after protection. Hey, these people are through, man. Hear all this shit happening in the world, and yet they walk around here like there ain't nothing going on. These be the main women saying, I don't need a man, but they gonna all get fucking grabbed up, man.
That's right.
Drunk, don't know, no protection, drunk as hell. They probably gonna go home with men they don't know.
Yeah.
That's why the best thing for this place is judgment, man. I can't wait till the Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai really unleash judgment out here, man. Because you people are too goddamn, you're too goddamn complacent. Especially our people.
That's right, brother.
And reading more, and it says here, our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snares of fowler, and the snare is broken and we are escaped. For our help is in the name of Yahweh, who have made heaven and earth. So we got to call on the name of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Right? Not Jesus, not Jehovah, not Allah, not God, not Christ, but Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
And we got to continue to proclaim that name throughout the four corners of the earth, because that's the true name of the Heavenly Father.
That's right. That's right, man.
Go ahead, man. Found it?
Nah, it's a
God,
lot.
I got it.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 51 verse 2. It says, I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Now that word fanner goes into foreigners when you look it up in the blue letter. Okay? So the Lord is saying that he's going to send foreigners, man.
Right.
That shall fan her, which means shall empty and lay waste and desolate. That's the translation where that's coming from. Okay? It says, for the day of trouble, which is what? That's Jacob's trouble. It says, they shall be against her round about, surrounding. So you're going to have you're gonna have different warships around all the coasts of the U.S.
Right.
Around the Mexican borders, you're gonna have all these different Iranians. You're gonna have China. You're gonna have Russia. They're gonna have tanks around all the borders. You go into Alaska border, there's gonna be Russian tanks. Okay, up armored vehicles there. Their border's right there too.
Yeah.
Right at Alaska, so you know they're gonna be right there.
Yeah. Watch that movie Red Dawn, man. There's a reason they call this place the village of unwalled cities, man. We just call it that, man. America is really a very proud place, because they didn't even try to make any borders or any kind of defenses here, man.
Right.
They just have the spirit of, how dare if anybody attack us, we're America. Okay. All right.
That's right,
People
man.
in that same spirit, you read the story of Troy, man.
Yep.
Those Trojans, they had a proud spirit.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't think they could be nothing could happen to them, man.
They got their ass taken down.
Right.
All that proud spirit ain't gonna make it no good out here.
That's right.
Like I said, they said that the United States have a shortage in draft and recruitment because nobody is qualified to join the fucking army.
Right.
Who wants to fight for this place any goddamn way, man?
Right.
You got a bunch of transsexuals in the military who gon' fight. It's the truth.
Right.
That's right.
Fucking joke, man.
And they've
That's right.
lowered the standard so many times over the years. Just like even if you make it, just like those men are not on the level of a Russian, man. They gonna push your shit in, man.
Bro, bro, I saw a video of North Korea. They was doing drills in the wintertime. I mean, these men were literally busting through bricks with bare hands. I mean, these men are, the diet's in check. You know, they're not infatuated with bread and circus. They're not wasting their time with GMO foods. They're training. They're locked in. They're meditating. But what is the average person in Babylon doing?
Right.
Going to fucking, they drink every Saturday. They eat the most abominable foods. They're too encapsulated by bread and circus. The shit is all staged anyway, man.
Right.
That's right, man. And you know what? And those militaries, they ain't got no women up in it either.
No.
And they don't have no men that want to go up another man's you know what in their militaries either. They put that type of shit to death. So when it comes to the World War III, who the fuck you think gonna win, man?
Not us.
You know? It ain't. That's right, man.
Right.
It's not looking too good, man.
Right.
And these people can feel it. These people know that something big is getting ready to come.
Right.
You know, you got, like we showed you that video, all the fucking Iranians at the Mexican border. That's just what they caught on video. What the fuck is an Iranian doing at the Mexico border, man? Think about it, man. You can put two and two together. You think they ain't got millions of motherfuckers already here watching, ready to make a move? Hey, as soon as their leader makes that phone call, boom, we're going to have some shit blown up.
They're called sleeper cells.
That's right. And you're going to have it all at one time, man. It ain't going to just be Iran. It's going to be China. It's going to be all America's enemies. They over here ready to go. America is spread out too thin, man. They're not ready for it. So if you ain't got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, the Lord on you, protecting you, and you're not right within the spirit, you're done.
Right.
You don't stand a chance. You will need divine intervention. There ain't nothing you can do physically to plan for some shit.
No prepping is gonna help because I mean, you think about it, you prepping, you got what they call marauders.
Yeah.
And you know that's so crazy about you got guys like this guy on YouTube. He called himself Southern Prepper. Why would you let it be known that you prep, man?
Right.
Like that's the last thing. Why would you let people know what you got?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
They can find your ass.
Yeah, bro. You already disclosed your location. He said, "Oh yeah, I'm in parts of Missouri." Bro,
Yeah,
people are watching.
They
man.
got your IP address.
Yeah, they know exactly
Track your
where you
ass
at.
down, bro.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and they're saying these military bases too, man. You can just go on Google Maps and find like 85% of military bases, man. Like all these millions of people here, man, they could just straight up attack every American military base, and America's completely disabled, man. You think these fat, out of shape cops gonna do something to protect the city? Hell no, man.
Hell no.
They praying their families okay.
They gotta
man.
protect their own family.
Yeah, they're going to leave their post.
They might raid the damn police station, man. Take all the guns out, bring it back.
So it's going to be every man for himself. What they protect and serve for what? Their job is gone.
Right.
They're not about to get paid to save your ass.
Shit, bro. They said that I think it was like what the New York police, the NYPD, they're losing people around them, bro.
Oh, that's bad.
They're short like several thousand soldiers, man.
And I've heard that like in every single city that's been reports. I know in Raytown alone, they ain't got nobody out there, man. It was for a couple years, they didn't have nobody patrolling at all.
Oh, bro, it was so much. If you go through Ray, they see the pin drop they on your ass, man. Like 15 years ago, you couldn't drive through Raytown, man. Black.
Yeah, that should be a rich area.
Yeah, bro, they would be in your hills, man.
Yeah.
And you still got people out there that got a lot of money, man. They like, look, we need to change this shit because too many Jakes are moving to Raytown. But you couldn't, another thing too, this may sound weird, but y'all notice when y'all going into like them suburban, like Overland Park, Lee Summit, fucking Leewood or Raytown or anything like that, you notice that the stoplights are actually a lot longer, right?
Yeah.
Notice that, right? That's entrapment, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the spirit, man. Because I was at work and there was a light over there in Shawnee. That light was like fucking 10 minutes, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I had a cop man appear up behind me like a damn apparition, man.
No
I was
way.
in Leawood, bro. I was driving 1 minute. I was got my ass. I was on the speed limit and everything because I knew my damn tag was expired at the time.
Yeah, Jake be on that.
I was like, man, look, he got my ass, bro. He's like, all right, just go home. He let me go, but I'm like, damn, bro. Nigga just popped up on my ass, man. And the kind of vehicle I got anyway kind of attract attention, especially in those areas. But
That's what they drive out there, though.
yeah,
But you know, they ain't see it. Jake drive shit like that.
see, yeah. And these cops, man, they're retiring, man. They're like, fuck this shit, man. Because you got more Keishas recording them on video now. They can't do what they used to do. They're like, this shit ain't worth it, man. Like, for what, man?
But this is a precept. This is the book of Jeremiah 5, and I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, Wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and a wolf of the evening shall spell them, and a leopard should watch over their cities, man. That leopard is going into Esau's fucking police force, because it's like literally, they come out of nowhere. You literally be driving, it's like a black hole, they just get on the side of you. And the crazy part about it is like, you don't be looking forward to seeing them. It's like, shit, my shit ain't right. And they pop up right behind you. Only thing you could do is set up a prayer at that point, like, look, man, get me through.
Right.
Because finding out that a traffic violation can end up a trip to the spirit world, man. But you can't blame the cops in so many ways because Jake is completely out of order, man.
Right.
You see a nigga, you see a Hellcat or a Scat Pack or whatever you want to call it, or a Challenger, Charger, anything that look like Jake want to drive, the police proceed with extreme caution, man. Because they already know, look, this dude, hey, they already got in their mindset that you're gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
You know? That's why when you pulling over a Hellcat, you usually have 2 cops, man, or 2 cars. Because 9 times out of 10, a nigga driving that car.
Yeah, kind. You
know?
already smell the blunt smoke,
Yeah.
so you already know what it is, man.
Yeah.
He coming up to the car with his hand on the thing,
Yeah,
man.
you got to, man. Because see, one thing an Apostle Tara said, he said one thing about Jake, you fuck around with Jake, you get riddled with bullets, man. Jake will roll up on the side of you and put a fucking drum in your window, man. You know? And that hit everybody in the car outside of who they trying to hit.
Right. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, we go back to that.
Going back to Genesis chapter 19, verse 7, it says, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
That's gonna go up there.
Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye unto them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing.
Right, because he said he knew those were angels of the Most High, man. Okay? So he said, look, don't touch these men. Here, I got my daughters, deal with them. Okay, because that's an order to everything. And I mean, honestly speaking, nobody wants to give up their virgin daughters to a bunch of freaks, man. But
Right.
Lord, he had to improvise. He's like, man, these niggas gonna really come in here and do something to us.
Yeah. And it shows that the law was back in effect back then.
Yep.
When you read the Mosaic law, it tells you that you're responsible for men you let in your household, man. You
Yep.
have to protect them.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, and Lot was basically keeping that law by offering up his daughters. You know?
Right.
Keep going.
That was probably hard for him to do because, he don't want nothing to happen to his daughters. He will reserve her for a righteous man, unite the tribes again.
Get that in Peter's when they go into Vex's righteous soul.
So that was tough. That was an honorable thing that Lot did. He had to really make a decision. Hey, it's either let them come try to take these angels, or go ahead and let their daughters do what their body's designed to do. Take bride. Go ahead and give them up. So, hey, like the ox said, you're going to have to make tough decisions in that day to come.
Wrap that in Peter's when it said Vex's righteous soul. You got that? What you got? Oh, that more? You still got more on that? Yeah, we'll bring it out. Finish it, we'll bring it out first.
This is Genesis chapter 19. It says, verse 9, it says, and they said unto him, and they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with him.
Right, and that's the behavior you have, man. The reason why we bringing out this account is because you're gonna have the same thing happen. You have it right. You have it happening right now, man. Biden basically said, look, man, unless you let us groom your kids, then y'all gonna go hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then all these programs they're putting in the man, like they got the gender neutral bathrooms and stuff, like to the point you gotta watch your kids going into these washrooms because you may have a freak in there, man.
Right.
And this has all become normalized in America.
Yeah.
But yet, where's the outcry for that? Who's crying about that? Who's complaining about that?
Yeah.
You know, everybody just looking at it like, well, as long as I have a little bit to get by, then I ain't gonna really say nothing, you know? Because see what they do, they take things gradually from people to the point by the time they realize it, they ain't gonna have shit left. But see, as long as they can go to work, as long as they can drive their cars and continue to travel and have the illusion of freedom, bred in circus and sports, people would never revolt, no matter how many their rights have been infringed on, man.
Right.
You know?
And we seen that in we went to Parliament, they had a bathroom upstairs that was gender neutral.
Oh, wow.
You just walk inside there, there's a sink, and there's a bunch of individual stalls and doors.
Yeah.
It used to be you had to have a gender door in front
Yeah.
before you could go in there to use the sink or anything. And it's just no door, it's all open. You just walk up. So it ain't nothing for somebody to come up out that damn stall, snatch somebody in there and grab them up and do what they want to do, man.
And the crazy part about it is like, I don't even like using public restrooms. You know what I'm saying? But let alone share it with a funky ass woman. That's on our women stink, bro.
They do.
When women are on that rag, you smell that shit. They
Women's
stink.
bathroom is way smelly than
It's
than a
way
man's all the
nasty,
time.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they gotta always clean the women's washroom, man. But I wouldn't want to use the washroom behind some funky ass woman, man. Honestly speaking, if you live with a woman, you should have 2 bathrooms, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. In the ancient world, man, she had a whole separate house,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Build her a shack out and back. All right, it's that time of the month.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go and fill your ass with toilet paper, whatever you do, get out my presence.
Right. All that fucking blood everywhere, man.
Yeah.
All up on the damn toilet seat.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, man.
Right.
That's why we know the scriptures is true. It's that's a law for everything. She needs to have her separate place when she's having her time.
Yeah. I was gonna say in the other matter, man, Esau got something called truancy laws in America too, man.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to send your kids off to a public school to some weirdos, man. You know? And you gotta just be careful and meet the teachers and be diligent. If you're not, man, your kids are out here getting exposed to all kind of nonsense, man.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come down on you if you say something about it, man.
Yep. Child Protective Services.
Yeah. This is verse 9 again. It says, and they said, stand back, and they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them.
Hey, so they said, hey, look, you next, is what they told them.
Right.
In a roundabout way. Say, hey, if you don't let us do this Momo stuff, this GAY stuff with these men, we're gonna do it to them, finish them, and we're coming for you after, we're gonna do it to you. That's how wicked these fucking men were, man.
Yeah.
Of the city.
It says, and they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. And the word sore means greatly, man. So they did a force, they basically trying to force their way in, man. Do a breaking and entering to take a man. And it says, but the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and to shut the door, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. All right, so these are the 2 angels, man, that use basically a spiritual power to blind those men. All right, you know, Dragon Ball Z, they got
Solar
solar flare, yeah. You see, they were scrambling trying to find the door. All right, so even the angels didn't even, do their full power there, man. They were just trying to report and to get out. That was their mission, and that's very clear, And then it says, verse 12, and the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place.
Right, man, because he was trying to tell them, like, look, if you have anybody in here that's up close, then you need to get them out of here because we're getting ready to destroy this place, man.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, y'all remember when we went to go see Oppenheimer, that tension was building up
Yeah,
the whole movie?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
There was good music in there.
Yeah. The tension was building up. Like, you just knew when they exploded, it was going to be some shit. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like how it was, man. You know?
It says, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Lord Yahweh. The Lord Yahweh had sent us to destroy it, man.
Yeah. He said, how many men to destroy it? He sent 2 angels to destroy. That's all he needed was 2.
Yeah.
He needed 2 angels, man. That's all power y'all us outside.
Right.
2 angels rocked that whole motherfucking thing, man.
Yeah.
They used their spiritual power, slaughtered. They had fun. They probably was slicing up heads. And then they went up there in them chariots and they rained that brimstone, man.
Yeah. It's almost like you hear that you ever watch The Purge, you hear that eerie, like, alarm sound. Yeah. That's what it was like.
They was playing that shit years ago to get them niggas off the street when the C-19 hit.
Oh,
they
for
were,
real?
yeah. I think it was like down south when they was playing that purge alarm, man.
Yeah. That's coming here, man.
Yeah.
God.
Talking about fucking with somebody's psychology and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that, women gonna go nuts.
Oh, yeah. They grabbing on, literally, a strange woman will literally just grab on you, man. You never seen a day in your life, she's gonna grab on your ass, man.
Bro, like, I don't know if I told y'all, but like, this was probably like a couple of months ago, and the power just went out, like around the crib. Bro, when I went outside, it was like a ghostly, eerily feeling. So this is when I had some Ishmaelites stand downstairs, man. So I'm going out there, I'm checking out, make sure it was just like in our area. The lady came into the door. She said, "Do you know what's going to mean? Like you felt the horror in her, man." She was like, "Do you know what's happening? XYZ. When is the power going to be on?" I'm like, "You asking me questions like the fuck I supposed to know?"
Lucky you was nigga to grab your ass up, man.
Yeah. And bro, it was pitch black in the hallways too, man. You know,
Yeah.
And you know, you can hide right down the side of the door and grab a motherfucker up. They'll never see it coming.
Right. You know, see, in that day, man, you women are gonna call 911. They gonna be asking your ass for help, man. You see, the Lord gonna shut all this shit down.
Let's go.
You're proud,
Bro, the tables are gonna turn overnight, man. The tables are gonna literally turn overnight. Like them little group of little harlots that walk past, bro, they gonna literally be trying to chase y'all brothers down, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be fighting them, oh, get off me. Elbow a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was one of the translations in Isaiah 4:1. I don't know which one it was. It might have been the Amplified Bible.
Yeah.
One of the brothers was reading it, and it was like, they gonna gang up on you.
They gonna put hand like, you taking us, bro. Like,
I heard that, man. I was like, shit.
Oh,
You
man.
don't need to, I thought to stay back.
trying to, hey, man, you dodging women like the fucking plague, man.
Yeah. That's coming, man. Cause that's how much death is gonna be out here, man. What's going on? Verse Genesis chapter 19, verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get you out of this place, for the Lord Jehovah will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. In other words, they were like, get out of here, man. We don't believe you. And that's how these people are, man. In that spirit of back in the days of Noah, like we brought out, man. He's like, man, the Lord's going to destroy this place, man. They're like, nah, you tripping, man. The whole city, come on, man.
Yeah, that represents your immediate family today. You try to tell them this place about to go down. Hey, we're trying to save you. You better gravitate towards this truth. Fuck out of here. You're crazy. That's a cult.
Hey, brother, I stopped trying to wake them niggas up and long time. Hey, honestly speaking, bro, like all my cousins, they try to add me on. I don't accept none of them. I don't want nothing to do with them.
Right.
You acting all funny. I'm like, nigga, you don't fuck with y'all. Like, I don't fuck with y'all, man. Like, for real, what y'all even trying to deal for? Y'all still on the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are in their 30s and still acting like fucking kids. I don't want to deal with that shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker calling you on Messenger at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, nigga, don't call my phone at 10 o'clock, man. That's a rule. Like, I don't give a fuck who you with. If you ain't one of the brothers or like my mother or my... Don't fucking call my phone after 10, man.
Right.
Straight up, bro.
Verse 15, and when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, which are here, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city.
We told him, y'all gotta get the hell out of here or you're gonna be caught up in that thing. So that represents the election at that time, man. Because at the end of every civilization, you always had a remnant of people that made it through, man. That's why the scriptures say that a remnant should make it.
Yeah.
Like when America goes down, the remnant, when it said the remnant where they're frightened, that's talking about the elect, man.
Yeah.
Because when America gets destroyed, the Lord is gonna literally deliver 1/3 of those people on that side back there. You know? Because we gotta bring back out the 2/3, man.
Yeah.
The 2/3, matter of fact, grab that side, bro. Gotta get back into this more, man. The Israelite pie chart of salvation. This is the entire nation of Israel okay, which makes up all the way from the American Negroes all the way down to the so-called Mexicans, which is the Issacharites, man. Out of all these people, 2/3 of these people going to be cut off and put to death, man, which is 66.6%, man.
That's right.
Okay, well, 2/3 of the nation of Israel ain't nothing but a race of fucking devils, man.
Yeah.
No coincidence, they 6.66%, man. A race of damn devils, man.
Right.
But the 1/3, which is the elect, is gonna make it,
That
which is
gold.
quite a number of people. Yeah, that gold.
That gold
Yeah,
right there,
that-
man.
yeah.
That brings joy. That's what we hope to be of,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, bro. We keep doing what we doing and don't waver, then we will be part of that, man. Because the Lord already told us. He said, "Only thing you got to do is endure and keep the faith. If you endure and keep faith, then why won't you make it? Unless you're just a real real scumbag."
That's the reason why the Lord calls us also a remnant, man. Why? Because the rest of you gonna be done away with, man. You know, you're gonna come back in the kingdom, but you niggas are out of control, man. Y'all, you gotta go. I'm rooting for Esau when I see a traffic stop now, man.
Bro,
You niggas are that wicked, man.
Yep.
Bro, they bought it out, man, about how they back in the late 80s and early 90s had these music executives. They invest prisons. Y'all know prisons are privately owned. Every prison in America is privately owned. Though they have like public sectors, so-called financing, but they're privately owned, man. And they did that purposely to lock Jacob. So when you look at the music from like the woke music back in the early 80s, and then today it's totally trash. Like today, you got drill rappers, you got fucking Cardi B, you got this bitch Sexy Red. I mean, our people are straight degenerates, man. So this is the reason why they gotta be put down. Jake gotta be fucking put down.
Yeah.
Okay? Imagine having a kingdom without niggas.
Right.
No weed smoke, no trash, no adultery, no loud music at night. You don't hear nobody fucking over you, man. You know, you don't smell cigarette smoke coming through your vents. You know, you don't have any type of crime. Ain't nobody trying to rob your shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody breaking in your damn car. That's Jake. Jake do shit like that, man. If you go to your vehicle and the window was busted and the radio was missing, you already know a nigga did it. It's a nigga that did it, man. Yeah, he still ain't going around stealing car stereos, man.
Right.
You may get your Cadillac converter, but hey, he ain't stealing car radios, man. That's Jake, man.
Right. No shit.
Yeah.
He says, which is Genesis 19, verse 16. It says, and while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his 2 daughters, the Lord Jehovah being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and said without the city, and set him without the city. So that's another proof that the Lord's mercy is going to come through a man. All right? The Lord had mercy on Lot, and that's how his woman got delivered, man. Oh, and his daughters. They were permitted to escape, you see, just by being attached to a man, even though his wife wasn't right. The Lord permitted her to not be, you know, in the city when everything went down, you know. But verse 17, it says, and it came to pass, when they had brought them forth abroad, that he said, escape for thy life, look not behind thee, neither stay thou in all the plain.
Yeah, man, don't look behind you. He said, look, just get the hell out of the city. Don't even look back. Because
Yeah.
you know, reaction of it is, if you driving out city and it's getting ready to get toward the common sense, you're going to look back because you want to see it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
see, keep reading. It's going to tell you.
And it says, neither stay thou in all the plain, escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, oh, not so, my Lord. Behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou which hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me, and I die.
Hey, you know what? Just to throw this in here, man, this is a true story. You could go to that region today, and you can find all the sulfur balls still all over that region, man. That's still extremely flammable. You pick up a piece of that sulfur, it irritates and burns your skin. You set it on fire, it turns into like this black lava, and it makes this pure, hot, blue flame.
That's how you know that it was hit with a laser beam. Chariots, man. Chariots destroyed that shit when it said that the Lord rained fire and brimstone. He's going to do the same thing just in the form of nuclear missiles. But you're going to have chariots shooting shit over here too, though, man. You know how the missiles hitting this place and the chariots is going to be zapping motherfuckers, man.
Right.
Because not only are you going to have Yahweh Shai's chariot to deliver the elect, but you're going to have the angels behind them just disintegrate the shit. Whatever the missiles don't hit, the chariot's going to finish it off, man.
That's right. And it says in verse 18, Salakia, verse 20, behold, now the city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither, is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape thither, for I cannot do anything till thou become thither. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar.
And he destroyed it.
Verse 24, then the Lord Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord Yahweh out of heaven.
Yep. So the Lord basically, what they say, split the atom. He split the atom basically, man. And made fire and brimstone in the form of them chariots, man, come down. You know, that don't really tell you that they used the chariots, but common sense would tell you that's what the Most High used. You know what I'm saying? Because these were two angels, and we know the vehicles that angels come about. They come in chariots, man. You know, like, I don't know, I think this was a couple of years ago. We was down in the plaza in Mill Park. We down there Provinceside, and you notice, like, how when it looked like it got finished raining, like you may have like an overcast, and then you got the clouds here, and yet you got the blue sky, and literally we saw a flash go across the building. I think only me and Amwan picked up on a flash went by, and all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, this dude just came walking out of nowhere past the camp, and he looked at us like, you know, he dabbed us up and he walked down and he just kicked somebody's bike over and shit. Like, oh, he could have been an angel, I don't know. Because we had a couple of angels that came up to the camp, man. Like one dude, he was out there, he was drawing pictures of us and he was drawing and all that type of stuff, man. He was drew a picture of us, he said, here, this for y'all. And we never seen the dude again, man. You know, I still meet Pete. I mean, I believe he was an angel. You know, because we had a couple of angels that come and visit the camp. That time we was all, after we shut down the camp, we was all getting drunk in Westport and shit. Dude came up talking to us, man. He was like, you know, I think Corner Walker, we was here. Remember we was like, you remember when we was outside in Westport? Yeah, Corner Walker was here, and then we was all like on that street. And after we shut down the camp, we started sipping and shit. And dude came up, he was like, yeah, he might be an angel. So.
And it says, verse 25, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew up on the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
Yeah, that's allegorical and literal, you know, because like naturally, like when they say you're dehydrated or fire burns, you become dehydrated, man. You know what I'm saying? You can dehydrate from the inside out. So she looked back because she missed the city, and the Lord judged her ass, man. Because she didn't want to leave in the first place. Because women, we know women gravitate towards confusion, man. All right, anywhere where the controversy or confusion is at, the women gonna be in the midst. She looked back, and the Lord like, all right, fuck you, bitch, and he fucking disintegrated her ass, man. You know, because she was probably complaining like, well, I don't want to leave. What we gonna do? Because women don't have faith, man. You know, and then the Lord's like, you know what? Let me end this quick and destroy them. Because she wasn't right any damn way, man. Because if she was right, the Lord wouldn't have took her ass out. The scripture say whoever perished being innocent. So, hey, Lot's wife had to be a demon, man.
That's right, man.
Like I was saying earlier, the Lord gave her the mercy just to be able to escape. But what did she do? She became disobedient. See? And that may happen to some brothers, man. The Lord may be protecting you with your woman, and she starts getting rebellious all of a sudden. You know, a wolf gonna come and grab her ass.
A lot of our women ain't gonna make it, man. Look, most of our women ain't gonna make it, man. Like they ain't gonna make it. Straight up. It be, you know, the brothers who got women dealing, it be the side chick that they dealing with that got more sins than the fucking main bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, brothers, don't get butt hurt if your woman don't make it, man. Because hey, our women ain't with us. You know, and hey, like the brother Yagadal said, he said a lot of brothers' problem in the truth is because they haven't conquered that fucking woman, man. When you conquer the woman and when you don't need to be around a woman, then your spiritual life ends up a lot more smooth versus trying to balance out a demon. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, yeah, you get hot for women, But it's so much better without that fucking chaos, bro. Without the bullshit, man.
Peace of mind.
It's easy. It's like, okay, when you can deal with them when you want to deal with them, but you don't have to see them every day. It's like, that's beautiful, man. You know?
God, that's when you know in this truth you start growing. So when you begin hating the company of a woman. You know, it gets on your nerves. You enjoy being around the brothers more often, man. That's when you know you're growing.
Yeah.
When you still got in this mentality that you gotta fucking have a girl, you gotta have one every single night. That's not the right spirit to be in, man. You gotta have your separation, your distance, because vast majority of our women, hey, they got the welfare system. They've been set up as gods. You got all the men that want to be a woman. They're worshipped as gods. So when this place goes down, they're gonna be crying tremendously, missing this place. All of these women are really Lot's wife today, man. Now you got some few very small minuscule of the elect women of Israel. You know, you got some righteous ones out there too. But as a vast majority, remember that sign on that pie chart we just showed you? 66.6% is a lot. That's a lot of death, man. We're talking billions of people. And the majority of those billions is gonna be comprised of women because they outnumber men. How much? Was it 6-1 or something like that? 7-1?
7-1, yep.
So you do the math, man. Think of how many women you know that ain't gonna make it. They're gonna get burned up. Your wife gonna turn back, look back. I want my fucking benefits. I miss that. I miss being able to go pick how many men I can have.
Well, hey, I got a precept here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7:28. It says, "Which yet my soul seeketh, but I have not found, but I find not. One man of 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those I have found not, man."
Woo.
Or not found.
Out of 1,000, he didn't find not one. Not one, man. So what more than your fucking woman, man? That's why you can't be emotionally
your
too
woman
attached.
ain't Sarah, nigga. Your woman ain't Sarah, nigga. All right, and you ain't Abraham.
All you can do at this point, man, if you got one, ride it out until we're gonna see.
I mean,
But a lot of them gonna be perished, man. Don't be crying and breaking down when they gone.
You brothers are tripping, man. You brothers, man, y'all invite that fucking drama in y'all life, man. Y'all got a woman y'all know ain't gonna submit to you. Why the fuck are you dealing with the bitch?
God,
Just get rid of it, man.
yeah.
Simple. Scripture says if you give her not a bill, if she does not the way thou have her, get her a bill divorce and cut her off, man. So a
God.
lot of you brothers, you bring that hell on yourself, man. That's your own fucking fault. You deal with it.
Right.
You know? I mean, yeah, we all have problems in the flesh, but you know, if the Lord spares you from that, then hey, shit, holler away y'all, man.
That's right.
You know?
Women are a liability in this society thanks to Esau, man. If she goes out and complains about anything, the world is going to support her and look at you crazy. She calls the police, she goes on social media, everything about this place is going to support her, not you.
Yeah.
So you really, even if you are having in you to deal with a woman, it's still going to be a headache, man. A woman's supposed to be an asset, man.
Yeah.
That's why we used to give a man one of our daughters, man, because that was an asset.
God.
But now you give your daughter to a man in this society. She went to college. You can give him a liability, man.
Hey, get out, step back off the sidewalk,
See?
brothers. There you go.
God.
You got the point on that. You got that account in Peter's. Yeah, when it said Lot perfects his righteous soul. And give me the book of Sirach. Give me Sirach, the 10th chapter, start at verse. Because man, hey, that not what is it called? Rule 213. That's a real deal. That's a real deal, man. That I forgot her name. Her name is what's that governor bitch name, man?
In New York.
Yeah, the one look like she eats kids for real.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just reading up on her. I'm not real good with names. It's something Helen or some shit. I don't know. But basically, end of the day, they can basically come into your crib and force you out of there at gunpoint. They could take your kids too, man, if they suspect without having any proof that you may have the you know what. And it goes back to that movie called Songbird. They had what they call C192 or C23. It was called the COVID 23. And they was locked down for like 256 days or some shit like that. And they had to hire the authorities to dispatch to your residence if they suspect you were being exposed to this new you know what. You know, like I tell people all the time, I said fucking pestilence don't discriminate on who they target. It's gonna get you or it's not gonna get you. So reproofs have been weaponized because it's targeting kids now. A disease just don't discriminate against kids. It gets anybody if you're sick. But that's how you know they weaponize the shit, man. Because since when pneumonia have been just it could be life-threatening, but they hadn't shed light to it, man. You know, pneumonia's been around since the 70s. Now all of a sudden they saying, well, we got white lung syndrome, or this particular pestilence, or whatever they want to call it. So now we got to take the necessary austerity measures to make sure the shit don't spread. Well, it's too late. It's already over here, man. Massachusetts, Boston. I mean, not Boston, Massachusetts. Fucking Ohio. And a lot of people on TikTok saying that they've been coming down with like this fever-type cold for like 3 weeks straight without being able to kick it, man. So we in them times, man. Go ahead.
It's Ecclesiasticus, Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government a prudent man.
All right, brother.
It says, verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yeah, a prudent man is well ordered, and we know Esau is not the prudent that the Bible talks about, man. Yeah. Because his government is clearly not well ordered, man. I mean, it's completely, there's too many holes in it. I mean, they're totally divided. You know, you got the left wing and the right wing, which common sense would tell you a wing on a bird is the same fucking bird, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You ever seen a bird try to fly and he's in opposition with his wings? The bird is gonna literally fall out the sky and hit something, man. Yeah. That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Right.
And they got all you stupid people that's heavily involved in politics. You got people that will fight you over politics, man.
Right, yeah.
This is why they say the two things you don't talk about is religion and politics, man.
Yep.
Don't deal with it. Yeah, don't give no political view at work of a goddamn thing, man, because you'll find yourself engaged in a battle that you could never win now.
Right.
Because people, they don't deal with facts, man.
Yeah.
Most people's political beliefs and their religious beliefs goes off their emotions and opinions, not facts.
Esau is a prudent man. He wouldn't have a declining population, man. He's not even populous woman. How do you have a society? That's a bare minimum. Even a bear in the woods knows to fucking reproduce, man.
Well, not Biden, but Putin said he's prompting that those women start having. He said y'all need to have at least 8 babies apiece.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
because it's going to be a
it's
lot
going
of people
down,
that's going
man.
to die, man.
Yeah.
And they understand that when you have more kids, you're bringing back. They know that, man. Esau knows that.
Yeah,
you know.
It says verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man that the ruler of the city is, such are all that they dwell therein. You know, basically, the culture starts from the top, man. You know, Jake got drive-bys, Esau got drone strikes, man.
Right.
Jake's slinging crack in the corner, this nigga got the pharmaceutical industry, man. Yeah. So he tries to make us look like we're just so rancid and degenerate, calls us uncivilized. But it started from all him, man. He's the real black man. That's what black culture comes from, this nigga, man.
Yeah, because you mentioned that. It mentions an article that came out. They accidentally hit some fucking city over there and killed 85 innocent men, women, and children, man. Just 85 of them, man.
Usually with Esau, there's no accidents.
Right.
Yeah. Like a collateral damage, like I say, Esau would nuke this whole city just to get one man.
Right.
He don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah. And he's making more enemies, man. You telling me that's prudent? You have an 85% civilian casualties, making more of your own enemies. That's not prudent, man. Eventually they're gonna outnumber you and run in your shit, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moving on to verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Right, it says in due time, man, he will set over one that is profitable, and that's starting with Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and his sons, man. The elect, because when we rule this planet Earth, we're gonna rule it in righteousness.
Right.
Okay, we're not gonna have all this like, look at this, this is concrete, man. This is not healthy to be on, bro. Right. And you wonder why, it defeats the purpose to go see a chiropractor, because you literally going there every week to get the same shit kinked out that you just got kinked out.
Right.
And you working in a factory, you working on this stuff, man. This, and we know that in the wintertime, concrete, it emits a lot of cold, and in the summertime, concrete radiates heat. So it's really not even conducive to you, man.
Yeah. A lot of these sedentary jobs too fuck you up, man. I had that problem, man. Just being in a world where you're just sitting down all the damn time. Your body needs a full range of motion every day, man. You're not meant to just sit down for hours a day, every day. You know what I mean? and then your joints start stiffening up, you know. So he's making the money. He's making money off you hand and fist in his medical industry, man.
Yeah, that's good on that, man. Bring that out.
It's the book of 2 Peter,
Get wisdom.
chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful
It
deeds."
says vex is righteous soul, man. So when you go into that word vex, it goes to be extremely irritated or aggravated or just pissed off, man. Like you got them days, bro, that you just be like mad and you can't function because you're just so vexed in the spirit, man. I had a week like that last week, man, and it was like, wow, what the fuck is going on? And to the point you gotta really pray and fast that the Lord get that off you, man. Because it was to the point I was just in the spirit. I'm like, look, man, anybody can get it today. I was just like, I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. I didn't want nobody talking to me. I was just vexed, man, because it was like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? You know, then your body is fucking with you too. You just like, man, it be like that sometimes, man. So I'm just like, brothers, put up a prayer. But hey, just imagine how Lot felt, man. You got a bunch of freaks, fucking momos and dykes, man, out here, and you can't fucking exercise the righteous law and send them back to the spirit world. It really bothers your spirit. The fact that a woman can look at you in the face and argue and defy you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know, bro, if it been me or what, but it's been pissing me off and seeing these niggas take these bitches on these dates and they dictating everything. Like, y'all saw the one at Walmart when the dude walked out on the bitch because he like, I only been dating you like a couple of days. She was like, well, you need to be paying for my groceries and my kids.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, man, you out your fucking mind, bitch. Like, yeah, bro. But see, Jake allow that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A woman, she wouldn't get that far with me, man. If you think I'm gonna do anything for your fucking kids, especially if I don't know you like that, then you got another thing coming, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck all that.
Then she tried to shame the man for sitting on camera.
Yeah. Talking about he's broke. Why is he broke? Because he didn't want to buy your fucking groceries from Walmart, man. You the one that got the fucking kids, bitch, not me. You deal with that. That ain't my problem. The worst thing you can do is deal with a woman that got kids by another man, bro. That's the worst fucking thing you can do, man. Because you would never be put first in that situation.
Yeah.
Me, I know I've dealt with that shit before, man. Dating a woman with another man's kids, man. You're supposed to want your own, man.
God.
These women sucking you into that position, man. Look, you date a single mother, and I'm just speaking through experience, man. However you brothers deal with it, that's y'all business. Hey, the Lord sort everything out. But me personally, single mothers, they only get so far with me. Unless she's literally stepping affection to everything that I need her to do, she's only gonna get so far. And she only should, because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be able to be the prized possession in that woman's life, man. She's not gonna be able to treat you like the God you are, because you gotta tend to somebody else's kids. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta start using your fucking heads, man. Stop getting these fucking women, man. Hey, there's so many other women out here you can deal with. Now, I'm not knocking brothers if they are in that situation, because it happens, but still, man, brothers, show yourself a little bit more respect in that. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting these bitches dictate their terms to you, man. You the one that dictated. Either she pipe to your tune or she gets the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I tell my demon, my main chick that I was dealing with, I'm like, if she want to come back in my life and be right, she got to accept my terms. We're not playing that game no more. She got to accept the fact that I can have other women, and she has to deal with that shit. If she don't like it, then she can eat a miss right along with this place, man. Straight up. Because the only thing she gonna do is hold you back. Here, Isaiah 4:1, you got 6 other women around you, and she's steady going against the grain. You don't want nobody around you like that, man.
Right. God.
You know? But go ahead, it's more on that, brother.
God.
That shit pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
God.
And they proud, man.
We're getting to the point now where like 80% of these women already got kids. So that's really why we just got to be delivered, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to even run into a woman
With no kids.
that ain't already got kids, man.
Yeah.
You know, like they ain't no virgins, but it's to the point now like 80% of them got kids now, man.
Yeah, especially the older you get, once you start approaching the late 20s or 30s,
You know she got
somebody that's around your same age, she got multiple baby daddies, man. And that's if you're dealing with the so-called black, Latino, and Native American woman. That's just the case.
Yep.
And that's now becoming the case even with the so-called white woman.
Yeah, bro.
It's even harder to find a virgin. You're just not gonna find a virgin.
Bro, you got single white women, single women, bro. When you go to them, hey, it be single women, white women with single, they be single mothers, bro.
Yeah,
white women.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
Right. That's why Esau's speaking up about it now. Those red pill guys, the so-called conservatives, they're not speaking up because this is plaguing Jake for decades now.
Yeah.
Now they're speaking up because their women are coming up as single mothers now.
Yep.
And now a step further, they're becoming single mothers by Jake's now.
Yeah.
You know? So this shit is utterly through, man. We're at the end.
That's what happens when you set up feminism. It creates baby mamas, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, honestly speaking, you know, I mean, brothers, we deal with women that got other kids. I mean, it happens. It's very common. It's like unavoidable. But my advice is don't put all your eggs in just that one basket, man. Because you're going, at the end of the day, you sell yourself short, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know there's mercy in all situations to put the balance to it, but at the end of the day, man, don't never put nothing else before yourself, man. If it ain't this true, don't put nothing else before yourself, man. And that's one thing Jake men have not learned, to love themselves, man. Put yourself, man, your well-being, your mental health is everything, especially if you're trying to function in this fucking world. You know what I'm saying? And hey, just keep yourself in the spirit, man.
Yeah, man. Even anything that you endeavor in, man, whether it's a job or anything, you need to evaluate how it's going to impact you. How is it going to impact the truth? And that's especially true for women.
Yeah.
You know, if that woman is not going to be an asset, or at least let you have some peace at the very least.
Yeah.
You look, don't deal with that, man.
Yeah.
Because now Satan has two vectors of attack now. He can jump on you and he can jump on her now.
Yeah.
You know, this woman that's sleeping next to you, got all kind of, intimate secrets about you, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing of wisdom, you know.
Use wisdom, brothers, man.
This is what verse is this?
Wisdom Psalm 3. Oh, yeah. Let's start at verse 1. You got more on that, brother? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's the book of 2 Peter 2, verse 9. It says, "The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished."
That's why a lot of people are being reserved too, man, because they're going to be destroyed. You know, like a lot of times we get in the bad spirit because the Lord ain't jacking up our enemies, but the Lord said he knows how to keep the ungodly, it says, and reserve the unjust to the day of judgment. So the Lord is reserving the wicked to the day of judgment, and that's not going to be good for them, man.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we want people to be destroyed immediately, but the Lord like, nah, I got a better plan for this asshole, man.
Yeah. That's a banner of hope, man. If you could have empathy of a lot of situations, bro. If I was in that city, bro, I would have felt hopeless, man.
Yeah.
Literally everybody around you is not only just not singing the Lord, but they're complete opposite against the Lord, man. They're completely into wickedness, man.
Yeah.
The whole city, bro. Like that's debilitating, man, to look up into that, man.
You're outnumbered in wickedness.
You know? So that's why the scriptures tell us, man, look, the Lord knows how to reserve the wicked. You know, the Lord knows what he's doing, in other words, man. That's why we get vexed when we see all of this shit. But at the end of the day, we still trust the Lord, man.
Yes, sir.
You know? More.
There's more on there, brother.
Another verse.
Go ahead.
This is verse 10. It says, "But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness and despise government, presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities."
Yep. Okay, you got wicked men out here, man. But I want to bring this precept out, going into what the brother was saying. This is the book of Sirach 26, and I'm going to start at 5. It says, "There be 3 things that my heart feareth, and for the 4th I was so afraid, the slander of a city and the gathering together of an unruly multitude." And that was an unruly multitude, man.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. To the point, bro, they beating on doors, bro. They should have kicked in the door, man. And it said all the men of the city. These were all the undesirables of the city.
Yeah.
So they was going to have a violent night with the angels, man. They was ordinary men. They would have overtook them 2 men, man. There wouldn't be nothing that Lot was able to do about it, man. All right, but it says here, "And gathering together of an unruly multitude and the false accusation, all these are worse than death," man. So like the brother was going into, man, hey, your woman, you know, just doing everything, bro, that could work against you, man. You know what I'm saying? It could work against you. So it's just best to use wisdom in all these situations. Because we coming into it too now that things are getting ready to be more cutthroat, things are getting ready to be more sinister. You know what I'm saying? People are getting ready to turn against one another. Like when the pandemic hit, the division was starting. You know, like, you know how like when you cutting down the middle of a seam and you start that cut, but now the division is going to be a clear indicator, man. Because now when they pass an RFID chip and they start locking down the society, and then they're going to have the neighborhood watch, and you got to snitch on this person that's saying this and that, there's going to be a lot of division among people's families, man. And the fact that you have a woman that's of this world, she ain't going to want to comply with what you're saying because it's going to be doing against what our comforts, man. You're going to be on the other side saying, look, baby, we can't take the MOTV because we're going to get destroyed. Now, her mind said, like, you believe in that Bible? You believe that shit? But yet, the stupid bitch can't put 2 and 2 together to show you that what you're telling us right out of the Bible.
Right.
You fucking goofy. How the hell the chip is going to be mandated according to the scriptures? That be true, but the destruction is not? Like, come on, man.
Job's wife, man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit they're gonna be in.
But it's going to be a lot of division because people, they're not grounded, man. Go ahead, man. You read the rest of it. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, starting at verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And their going from us be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Yeah, our hope is full of the kingdom, man. This is the reason why we ain't fretting right now. Like, these people, they're empty inside. They're literally out here screaming for fucking NFL Sunday, man.
Right.
Over a game that's getting like come on, just
Over a red game.
Yeah, over a red game, man.
Yeah, they not getting no money off of it. Why are you this excited with it? You know, like,
But this is all that they have, man.
This is their kingdom,
This
man.
is their kingdom. This is all they have. That's the hope they have.
yeah,
And if that's hope, there's no hope at all.
yeah.
But see, we know something better is coming in this, man. And that's the beautiful thing, and every man don't have that. That's why hope and faith is a gift, man. It's a gift, bro. That you brothers even believe this, that's a gift, man. Because if that wasn't a gift, every nigga out would be out here teaching his word. If they wasn't given that hope, they don't see it.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Go ahead.
It says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
Greatly rewarded, man. That always sits well with me, man. It says, though they've been little chastised, they should be greatly rewarded, man.
Yeah.
And also, Paul said that the suffering that we go through cannot be compared to the glory that's going to be revealed to us, man.
Man,
So all this shit we had to endure, bro, it's a price for everything, man.
Bro.
The Lord reward you for every little thing. He said, look, brother, you gonna get paid for every time you had a headache, every time you got sick, every time your woman dished you. The Lord got a token for that, man.
that's right, man.
Hey, then the Lord said that he said, man, I would do double. He said for gold, he said for silver, I would bring gold. You know what I'm saying? And for brass, I would bring silver. So the Lord is gonna top everything.
Yeah.
He even said before you even think about it, the blessing is gonna be there, man. You could be thinking like, man, it's already gonna be there. Like what?
Yeah, that's right,
Like
man.
I'm talking about manifesting it on the spot, man.
Yeah, I just had the scripture say that when it says the curse is gonna pursue ye and overtake thee, well, that's how the blessings gonna do, man.
Bro.
The blessings are gonna pursue us and overtake us, man. People gonna be chasing you down to give you something, man.
Right.
Like, get the fuck away from
Say
me.
less.
In this
Right.
society,
Like, you want
they
that,
chasing
like,
you down
say
to
less.
ask you for $20 in this society.
Yeah.
Now they gonna be chasing you down to give you $20, man. They just gonna want to be in our good graces, man. And the fact that we don't even know, if you could see in your past life how we had to build on plantations, man.
Oh man.
Bro, the Lord said it ain't gonna be shit that what we gonna get, man. In the reverse.
Yep.
So just imagine all of the pain and suffering that Esau inflicted on us, man. The reverse is gonna be unfathomable, man.
Well, this is Malachi 3:10. It says, "Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in my house, and prove me now herewith, says the Lord of hosts." It says, "If I will not open you up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there should not be enough room to receive it."
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Yeah, and see these TV Jakes and Pat, they love that scripture, man.
Yeah.
They want you to give tithes.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
understand that what kind of money. They don't know what money is, man.
Yep.
They just sticking money out your bank account, man. That's what they're trying to get you to do. But we understand, bro. This is the ultimate investment account, man.
Yeah. It gets better. It says, "And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he should not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast out fruits before the time in the field, says the Lord of hosts. And all nations should call you blessed, for ye should be a delightsome land,
Yeah.
Says the Lord of hosts,
Man,
man.
that's right, man.
Come on, man.
That's scripture. That's scripture. The Lord showed that to a heathen Balaam, man.
Yeah.
Saw the same thing. Like, damn.
He said, "Oh, y'all know what y'all gonna get, man." He said, "I don't know why y'all complaining, man." Like, Jacob, bro, we finna be set up nice.
Right.
Finna be set up, bro.
Absolutely, man. That's beautiful,
Bro, when we get in the kingdom, man, it's like, is this real? Like, bro, it's real, man.
Yeah.
It's like, golly, I can't wait, man. It's like, it's so close, but yet it seems so far away. It's like literally right there. Just like, you know how you can just put something over the edge? It's like, come on, E.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Right. It's kind of like being behind a glass. You can be really, really close to something, but you can't get to it yet. You see it, you're really close, but you can't get it yet. You know?
And you know Jake is impatient any damn way, man. So it's like,
Oh yeah. And you know, the more these prophecies come to pass, man, the more visible we can just see it coming to pass, and that builds up that anxiety, man. You get anxious, man. You like, Lord, come on, man. Please. You know? Get more minutes.
Matter of fact, yep, I got a little bit more, man. And you can go back to that. This is Isaiah 60:9. It says, "Surely the isles should wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first to bring the sons from afar, and their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he have glorified thee." Man.
That's right.
You know?
From afar, man.
Yeah.
From afar. That man, we gonna have auto imports, man. We ain't gonna have no exports.
Yeah. and bro, they're gonna come just to bring it to you, man. They're gonna have it set up so, bro, it's gonna be so perfect. And it says here, verse 17, it says, "For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron, and I will also make thy officers peace, and thy exactors righteousness." Man.
Man, now how many brothers up here would you give somebody some brass for some wood? Hell no, man. But the Lord gonna set us up to get that, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you giving us some brass? All right, you go some firewood.
He said, "For brass I will bring gold."
Yeah, gold, yeah, it's a lot of.
He said, "I will bring gold, man. Like I'm gonna talk this to him, man."
Yeah.
And the thing of it, the heavy, he wants to give it to us, man. He wants to bless us with that.
Yeah.
He wants it just as bad as we do.
God.
We ain't gotta, our Heavenly Father ain't sitting in the heaven and just sitting up here like, man, you niggas suffering. He's rooting for us like, come on, man. How was y'all like, look, man, just come on, keep pushing. We almost there.
Yeah.
Keep plowing.
Yeah, you see how these people up here cheering for the Bills
Yeah.
and the Chiefs? That's how the Lord is in the angels, man, in the heavens, man.
God.
They rooting us on, man.
Yeah. Especially a brother that wake up. The scriptures say that angels rejoice over one sinner that repent, man.
Nah. That's right, man.
So,
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, starting at verse 5. It says, "And being a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself."
said, proved him and found him worthy for himself, man.
Y'all know, man, bro, you know what that means? If we pass the hour of temptation, if you get past the hour of temptation, man, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has deemed you worthy above everything, man. Not just humanity, everything, man. Our glory is the entire earth and beyond, man.
Then you can flex.
Yeah. Man, y'all gotta really think about that. Sometimes the scriptures will say something quick, but when you just look at it and read it and think about it, it's really big, man. It's heavy. It says, verse 6, "As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering." So that means it's gonna be pressure. You're gonna have to go through something. But once we get past that point, man, it's gold, man. And gold does not decay, man. You can sit a brick of gold down there, come back 1,000 years later, and just dust it off, man. It's gonna be in the same condition, man.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right, and it says, verse 7, "And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble."
Man, that's that spiritual power right there. We're gonna literally be glowing out here, man. Like we're literally gonna be like a omnis. We're gonna be like otherworldly dimension, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always like to use the account of Dragon Ball Z when Goku went what he called I think it's what's his newest form? I keep forgetting. I always go into it. Not Super Saiyan Blue, but it's called Ultra Instinct. That's basically an angelic form. How he was moving, he was able to predict things before it happened because the way he was moving, that was fourth dimensional, man. See, when you're in the fourth dimension, you already know how things gonna play out in this dimension. You know what I'm saying? Because it's another key of how can I say it? It's like it's levels to the realm, so to speak, man. This is why the angels know how things gonna play out because they already got the stories already written. You know, we just playing out in this time frame, man. But hey, when we get that spiritual power, hey man, we gonna be like invincible. The average person ain't gonna be able to just come up to you and even look at you because you literally are gonna illuminate like the sun, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, they like Jake. They love Jake right now, man. Hey, these people don't go to the sports events to watch white boys play. They're watching us, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
We have sports in the kingdom, man. I'm charging y'all $1 million to take go ahead and save your life savings. We're gonna get a seat way in the rafters, man. You know? I challenge the other my lawyer to a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be lit.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all heathen gonna pay, man.
And I want 2/3 for y'all, and I want 2/3 of y'all land, man. I want first deals on everything.
Yep.
You see? The Lord, man, the Lord knew what he was doing when he created us, man. It's hard to see it now, but the men that got faith, that got eyes to see, man, they know we next, man.
Oh yeah.
God.
Going on, verse 8, it says, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect.
He has care for his elect, man. And that's the point. He has care for his elect. So, hey, the Lord is getting ready to really make a move on this place, man. And we gonna really get our just due in good time. We ain't gonna always be, according to this world, fucking 2-time losers, man. We ain't losing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Denzel, he said, I can't lose. I'm winning anyway. We can't lose. We in the best case, man. We're better off than all these assholes out here, no matter how much money they got. Because we got the wisdom and knowledge of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
Ask one of these clowns over here what's the name of the Heavenly Father, they won't be able to tell you.
Yeah.
Closest they may get is saying Yeshua.
Right.
They ain't got no goddamn weight to it, man. No.
They said that early in the verse. It said their departure is taken from misery, man.
Yeah.
They just think because we on the corners and we, you know, it looks like we're losing, but we ain't lost, man.
Right.
Only nigga that lost is a nigga that think he's black. The nigga that think he's gonna vote for a politician and get some kind of win in this society.
Oh, y'all saw that little mosquito? You know that nigga Flavor Flav? You know what Flavor Flav is? You saw that nigga who was singing, what is it called? Star Spangled Banner?
Oh, wow.
But
yeah.
then,
I didn't know that nigga was still alive. He came out of nowhere.
but you know, he looks the same way he did back in the 80s. Flavor, man. But then when you watch him with Public Enemy, talking about fight the power. But yeah, nigga, you singing the American anthem?
Yeah.
Hey, Flav, man. Hey, man. Somebody need to spray some goddamn bug repellent on you, man. Or swat you with it, because this dude is go.
Even on that nigga, he been smoking cigarettes for 50 years, bro. That's still ain't in the spirit world, bro.
He looked like something right out of the 80s, though, don't he?
Yeah.
It's like he's stuck there, man.
Right.
Flav. But yeah, man, this is Hebrews 2, and I'm going to start at verses 8. It says, but thou hast put all things in subjection under his feet, for in that he put all in subjection under him, and he left nothing that is put under him. But now we see not yet all things put under him, man. Because the type of glory that Yahushua is coming to bless his servants with, man. Hey, he said, look, you're going to be joint heirs with me, man. You know, like all this heavenly glory, man. You think Yahushua going to hoard that to himself? He said, nah, man, y'all going to partake in this. Y'all going to be kings too. We're down here too. We're going through we're bearing our cross right now. We're taking on the afflictions that Yahushua took in his body, man. We're just going about it in our own lives, man. That was his lot, what he had to go through, you know, and we're going through what we have to go through, and it all pays off, man. Yeah. You know, if you believe that. You know, but yeah, y'all brothers got more precepts.
Is he fucking with y'all's whips over there?
Public safety. I don't know why he would be.
Okay. It was suspicious that he parked right there of all places.
Probably watching. Yeah, y'all got more precepts. Bring them out. You got something? Got something else? What time? Yeah, we've been going. Okay, like an hour 40. Okay, man, we gonna end it right here, man. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rootwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, Lord's will, you will edify into the next lesson. Shalom.
Shalom.